Hi guys! So today's video is all about drugstore products, and these are some of my favorite, can't live without, holy grail products. So these are some of the products that really work for me, and I have repurchased a few of them. Every single time I do my makeup, I use at least one, if not many, of these products because some of them really are my holy grail, swear by products. So I'm not gonna ramble too much, I'm just gonna get right to it. So I want to start with e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. And I love this primer because it has this silicone texture, and I just love how it makes my skin smooth and it fills in my fine lines, especially like on my forehead and around my mouth. It really minimizes my pores. So I usually apply all the way on my T-zone and around my mouth and right here on the areas that I have bigger pores. So this is $6 and you get 0.47 ounces. It's a pretty good size and all you need is a tiny little amount and it goes a long way. So this is my holy grail primer. So since we're talking about primers, I love e.l.f.'s Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. This is so good. When you apply it, it has like one of those little, like, it looks like a little lipstick applicator. Once you apply it to your eyelids, it has a very liquidy consistency, meaning like it's very thin. And then you start blending and it just kind of like dries out perfectly and it's not too sticky. And I have worn this by itself without setting, just like a quick makeup. And it did not crease on me. And I also love this because I have darkness all over my eyelids, so it really helps just masking the darkness, and I really love it. I highly recommend this primer. So these are my favorite drugstore foundations. Maybelline Fit Me, Dewy+Smooth, and Matte+Poreless. I love these foundations just equally. It just depends on what kind of look I'm going for. But the Dewy+Smooth doesn't make me look oily, or it doesn't just sit on my skin funny like a lot of these dewy foundations do, at least for me. And the Matte+Poreless is what I'm wearing right now. It's just a very beautiful, like, it gives you like a nice amount of coverage and it doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't cling on my dry patches. It's just, they are perfect. They have a great range of shades and they have two different categories, which is normal to dry and normal to oily. So you can find your perfect match. I really love these. I highly recommend them. For concealer, my favorite is Master Conceal from Maybelline. This is a heavier coverage and it's really comparable to, I would say, my MAC Pro Longwear, because you have to work with it kind of quickly. You have to apply it and blend it right out and then do the other eye. But if you want a higher coverage, this is a great product. I use this all the time on my daily basis and I don't have a problem. As long as you set it, you won't have a problem with creasing. So I love this product. So I am a blush girl. I love blushes. I have so many blushes. It's ridiculous. But some of my favorite blushes have to be from Milani, the rose powder blushes. Oh, they are so cute, first of all. And I have them in the shade Coral Cove, which is just the most perfect coral shade ever. I have Romantic Rose, which is like a mauve pink. I think I use this one the most out of all of them. I love this blush. And then I also have Blossomtime Rose, which is like a shimmery coral kind of color. These are so beautiful on your skin and also to look at because they're so cute. And look at the size. They have a really nice size, so you get a lot for your buck. I love these. So another thing I use on my daily basis, it's my e.l.f. blush palette. I love this palette so much. There's 4 shades. I mostly use like the baby pink one and this coral one, but they are all beautiful and they are very pigmented. And also you can pop these out. So either if you run out of a color, you can repurchase it, Or if you have a different e.l.f. palette, which I have the illuminating palette and I also have the contour palette, you can pop these pans out and you can make it your own. Like if you're traveling or something, you can just pick up whatever you use the most and put it all in one palette. And these are very, very, very handy, and they are also $6, which is an amazing deal. I love these. So now moving on to eyes, and these guys right here, they're the Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl eye pencils. They are very smooth and very pigmented. I love these guys. They're like under $3, I believe, depending where you buy them, but they're very affordable and just very efficient. So staying with eyes, I love these guys right here. They're the e.l.f. long-lasting eyeshadow. They come in these little pots and they're so pigmented. And for me, they worked better when I apply them with my fingers. But they have so many different shades and they are all beautiful. And even though they're shimmery, they are very pigmented. They are $3 and they have so many shades. So I really love these guys, and they don't really transfer on your eyelids so much. So if you use a primer in these, you're gonna have no problem. I like these guys and they're quick and easy to use. So I've always used Duo Lash Glue when I apply my false lashes. And I used to have the little squeezy tube, just a regular one. But now I got this one, and it kind of like changed my life because the way you apply it is so much easier. You can control the amount of glue that you put onto your lashes. So you don't really have to fan them forever and let them dry a little bit before you apply them. So this is just like the brush on glue, and I love this one. It's a game changer for me. Every single time I apply my lashes, this is what I use. So I highly recommend this. This product has been around forever and a day. But I have tried so many different drugstore mascaras, and none of them have like stood out so much that I'm like, I'll repurchase. You know, not yet. So this is the Maybelline Great Lash. This has been around for so long, but still, there's a reason why. It's just not too thick, it's not too watery. The brush is my favorite part because it's not too small and it's not too big. I love it for my lower lash line. I just love this mascara. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop repurchasing this. And I think now they even have a waterproof version. Oldie but a goodie. Great mascara. So now for highlighting, this is one of my favorite products for when I just want to have like a glow. I'm wearing this right now. It's a very subtle glow. It kind of like you're just like glowing from within. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer or sparkle, but it's very beautiful when you catch that light. I love this, and it's so incredibly cheap. I have no idea how they get that to be so cheap. But it's the Wet n Wild ColorIcon in Reserve Your Cabana. Look at how big this pan is. This is about $2 or $3, I believe. It is so cheap and it's so beautiful. You get so much product in here. I believe they have two different shades. They have a darker shade, which I haven't tried, but this is my favorite. Just for like everyday, just a glowy, subtle highlight. I absolutely love it. Great, great product. So this next product is something that I use almost every single time I do my makeup. Literally almost every single time. If you see a good picture of me on Instagram and I have a beautiful glow, this is probably it. This is e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic. I don't think this is a blush whatsoever, but it gives you the most beautiful glow. This is definitely stronger than the Wet n Wild one. It's more shimmery, and that gives you that wet looking highlight that is just like bam, like it's beautiful, beautiful. I always reach for this. I highlight my highlights sometimes, which is insane, but I do. And this is what I use. Even if I go with a different base, I always end up putting this on top of it. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just such a beautiful product and I love it. And it's $3. You cannot beat this. I love this product. Now moving on to lips. And these are the NYX lip liners. I don't really tend to like the mechanical lip liners. I don't know why. Some of them are too thick and they just get in the way of my lipsticks or whatever I'm using, but I prefer the old school lip liners, and I have a few of them here, and they have so many shades that you kind of like, you go to the drugstore and you're just like, holy crap, what do I do? Like, you just want to buy one of each because you don't even know what to do. Like, it's just so many. And these are like around $3. They're amazing. They're smooth. They do the job. They're perfect. So this is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. And these are so good. And I only have one. And I have to get more of them because I just absolutely love them. They don't dry my lips at all. I specifically love this shade, which is 02 Adore. I just love this. It's so good. It's the perfect pinkish nude. I love it. They have a very interesting applicator. It's kind of like long, and it really does help you like outlining your lips. And they just smell like straight up cake. I love these. So to continue with the lips, I have e.l.f.'s moisturizing lipsticks. Wow, these are so good. When you swatch them on your hands though, they don't really come out as pigmented. Certain shades are not like as pigmented, so it kind of like, I don't know, maybe you would pass up on that. You're like, it's not very pigmented on my hand, it's not gonna be pigment on my lips. But then you put them on your lips and it's like a full-on lipstick. They kind of feel like a balm, but they are a lipstick. They are full-on lipsticks, and they are beautiful. They have so many shades, and they are $3. $3. My favorite shades are Red Carpet and Blackberry. So Red Carpet, it's like a really like a true red, but in Blackberry, it's a very dark berry, and it's just so beautiful. So now moving on to a few brushes that I love, and I have to start by mentioning the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I love this brush for foundation. I love applying foundation with this. It's dirty, as you can see, but this is so good and it's so easy. And also, if you are like me, sometimes you do your brows before you do your face, or you do your eyes and your brows and then you do your face. This is perfect for when you're gonna put foundation right here and you don't really mess up your brows. So I love the shape of it, and it's perfect. Great, great brush. Washes perfectly. I have washed this a million times. I probably should have washed this before I made this video. It's a different story, but great brush. So a while ago, I purchased a few BH cosmetic brushes, and I purchased a big kit, but these two brushes are the ones that I use a lot. This one is a fluffy, kind of crease brush, and this is the 101. And this one, it's a nice pencil, like a tiny little pencil brush that I like to highlight the inner corners of my eyes with. And this is 105. They are really good. I have washed these, again, a million times, and they don't shed so much. This one sheds a little bit more, but for the price, you really can't beat them. And I use them so many times, and I just love them. So I have two e.l.f. brushes that I use the most, and it's the small taper brush, which I love to set my under eyes with. It's perfect. It's like the perfect shade right there. Bam, set your under eyes. And I also love their blush brush, which is very thin on the side. It's like very thin and pointy. And I love this to contour. I kind of like place the line where I want it, and I just start blending in like circular motions, and this is perfect. I love this for my contour. I use this all the time. So I haven't tried that many like beauty blender dupes, but I've had a few and I wasn't very impressed with it. The one that came a little closer was the Sephora brand one, which is not drugstore, but drugstore wise, I haven't found a better version of a beauty blender than the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's great. I love this sponge. I love the flat side, And the pointy side, it's not as pointy as I wish it would be for my under eyes, but the flat side is perfect for when you do your foundation, and it's very dense but still very comfortable. You get this damp and it's just easy peasy. You apply your foundation in a second. I know that everybody recommends this, but it's just my holy grail besides the beauty blender. This is just perfect. So that's it for my drugstore favorite products. I'll be listing everything down below in the description box for you. Also my social media accounts. I have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So feel free to follow me there as well. So if you have any drugstore products that are your tried and true, holy grail, absolutely can't live without favorite, just comment down below because I want to know. I want to know. I want to try new things. I am a makeup junkie. That's why I'm here. So I hope you guys like this video and I'll see you next time. Bye.